Good morning, you guys. It's Karen, and today I'm reviewing a new sunscreen from Ultraviolette. So this is the Superlight Mineral Sunscreen. I think this is called Future Fluid. Yeah, Future Fluid. So it's a totally mineral sunscreen that is super light. So I am holding a microphone, by the way, which is a bit unusual for me, I know, but I tested out recording with and without using this microphone on this little camera that I'm using today, and wow, the difference is amazing with the microphone. I don't want to clip it on my clothing necessarily. Anyway, let me tell you about this. This is £38 for 50ml, so it's an expensive one. It's not a cheap one, but we kind of know that about Ultraviolet, don't we? You hear how liquidy it is? So liquidy. The main ingredient in this is zinc oxide. That is the sunscreen that they're using. There's also squalane, and there's some vitamin E in here as well. It doesn't have any alcohol or fragrance, and it is broad spectrum. Oh, there's something else in it called pentovitin, which is a plant humectant, so something to bring hydration, which is great. I couldn't figure out whether it's non-nano zinc or not, other than in the frequently asked questions on the Ultraviolet website, about their zinc in general. It wasn't relating to one product. They say that they just say, it says, is it non-nano in the frequently asked questions? No, it's not non-nano. So I would assume it's non-nano zinc, but we don't know that. Especially in formulas like this, where it's very light, you know, and there's no white cast, although it does have a tint, which can sometimes mean you can use non-nano. So yeah, I'd say it's probably non-nano, but I can't 100% confirm that. So let me tell you what their claims are, and then I'll tell you what I think. There aren't many reviews around. In fact, there's no reviews around this of this that I can find. So I'm afraid you're just stuck with my opinions today. This says, the claims say it makes all skin types want to opt in to mineral SPF. So that's a big claim. You know, it says those people that are not usually into mineral sunscreens will love this one. They say that it's super soothing, hydrating, with a non-greasy finish, no zinc heavy feeling, and that it's gentle, super light, and has a no-feel texture. So you can see that it's all around the fact that the claims are all around the fact that it's light and it feels lovely on the skin, and it's not that typical kind of zinc heavy greasy feeling. The first thing I would say for me is, ingredients wise and formula wise, I love this. I think that, like, zinc is known to be the best sunscreen, I believe, and it's broad spectrum, it's stable, you know, it is a really good sunscreen. And so to have it in a formula that's nice to use is great. I would say of the claims that yes, it's hydrating. Yes, it's non-greasy, a non-greasy finish. Actually, I like the way they've put that, a non-greasy finish, because what I found when I put it on was that it comes out very liquidy. So liquidy, actually, that the first time I used it, I shook it and I sort of thought, oh, I'll just put it across my face and then rub it in. Sorry about that. Somebody's sending me a text. And it literally dripped off my face and onto my cushion, one of my cream cushions. I thought I had one to show you, but it's not down there. It dripped onto my cream cushion. I don't know whether it will come out or not, but it's so liquidy. It's just like putting water on it. It's just going to run off. So be very careful when you use it to make sure that, you know, it's not going to run through your fingers and drop on anything. I don't think many people do their makeup and their skincare and whatnot in the living room like I do, but still be careful. But it says non-greasy finish. Now I put it on my face, and then I put the rest of my hands to apply it. And instantly I was like, oh, this feels oily. It felt that like I was putting oil on my skin. And I started rubbing it in, and I thought, oh, I'm not going to like this. I'm really not going to like this. But I would say within about 10 seconds, maybe 20 secones, that feeling disappeared. And I was like, oh no, that feels lovely. You know, that's absolutely fine. I've got nothing to worry about. It seems like it's going to be lovely. You put it in your hands, put it on, and I thought, oh, it feels like I'm putting oil on. But then that feeling almost instantly disappeared. Like I said, within about 10 seconds. The finish to this is a soft matte, and that's what it felt like to me. Definitely a soft matte. It takes probably 30 seconds or so to sink in and feel completely ready for makeup to go on top, but it's great under makeup, no problem whatsoever. That was another concern of mine when I put the makeup on and had that sort of oily feel. I was like, oh no, this isn't going to be great under makeup, but it is. My makeup has lasted perfectly on top of it, hasn't broken up the makeup. It's been fantastic in that respect. What else have I said? Love it, soft matte, great under makeup. All the claims I agree with, other than super soothing. I haven't found it necessarily soothing, but I have found it hydrating. It is a non-greasy finish. There's no zinc heavy feeling. It's gentle, it's super light, no feel texture. Again, when it sinks in, yes, definitely. The tint is non-existent. Now, how am I going to show you this with this in my hand? Well, I suppose you'll see it from when you can see there, I didn't even squeeze the bottle, and it's not got an end you can put it down on. You know, you can only put it down when you've got the top on. But I didn't even squeeze the bottle there and it was coming out. But this is the tint. And you'll see this when I've put the video in, me putting it on. The tint is non-existent. Like there's nothing, there's no colour to the tint. I think that's just there to take away a white cast. Like I said, unfortunately, I can't find any reviews to this because it's only just out. You know, there's a couple of things on TikTok where people are putting it on, but they're not really saying anything other than this is a new sunscreen, buy it, you know. My only negative to it is it being so liquidy. And like I said, once you take that top off, you can only put it down like that, which if you're not careful, if it's not on a completely straight surface, it will start dripping out of the bottle. And then you need to be careful when you put it on. And so you would need to squirt some out, really put the top on so that you can stand it back up again. And then you're done, you know. But that's a small negative, you know, considering the formula's great. It looks great on the face, you know. I suppose it's expensive, but Ultraviolette are an expensive brand, you know, and if you're looking for a really good sunscreen for your face, then it may be something that's worth it to you. So that's everything I've got to say about it. I would love to hear from anybody of you guys that has used it now. We've already actually had one comment. Somebody used it and said it was really nice. Must have been on the number 7 video. I don't feel particularly natural. Don't look particularly natural holding this, do I? Yeah, that's everything. Thank you so much for watching. Let me tell you what I'm wearing makeup-wise. I have got on the Urban Decay Face Bond Foundation in number 4. I have got on, it's just an Illamasqua cream eyeshadow. I can't remember the colour name. And then on my lips, I tried this. I'm not sure what I think. I think it's a bit pale and a bit, I don't know. It's Sculpted by Aimee, and it's one of their double-ended, it's a lip liner and lipstick. Blush Blend. So I don't know whether that's the colour. I'm assuming it is Blush Blend. I don't know. That's weird. But anyway, it's okay. It feels quite creamy on the lips, but I do prefer my liquid lipstick, I think. I feel like I get more definition. But that's everything. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll speak to you again soon.